Hello everybody, this is Sonia. Now today I'm going to do some work on the pages or the tags or the pockets, whatever I come up with for my next journal. It's going into my next journal, which is going to be consisting of different sorts of fibres, man-made and natural and so forth, because I've got so much good stuff. So I want to make a journal with it in, and I'm going to use the cover that I was working on my video yesterday. Now this one here will definitely have to go on one of the pages. I haven't actually got the pages from my book ready yet, so I'm going to have to just make some tags, maybe tags, but pockets and tucks, okay? Now this is a leaf that I acquired out of a kit thing one time, and it is absolutely beautiful, and I've got to put it in something because I just can't keep carrying it around, okay? I've also got some skeleton leaves, which we all know about and have and love, so they're for putting in it as well. There'll be this one here that I actually put through the laminator, okay? And these here that I put through the laminator, these ones here I picked up off the ground, brought them home, put them through the laminator, and then cut that out. And I don't know what I'm going to do that, but then that could be that's an interest, okay? And these ones, and I'm going to grab some more, I suppose. And these ones here, I pulled off the tree or something and just laminated them, and they just work fine. I had them for months. They're fine. They're not doing anything weird. They're just sitting there where they were, in my pocket. This one here I have done a fair while back now, so it can go in the book as a maybe a tuck spot or something. Now I've got paper, made paper, heaps of it's beautiful. Look at the colour of that. And this is handmade, or it's probably not handmade, but it is. It's and it's a good booklet full of that sort of thing. And I'm going to use some of it for the base of some of the tags or some of the pockets, because I wanted something a bit, interesting. This one I think I might have. I can use some of these for small pages, but I don't know that they're going to fit in the big pages. I'm going to put these in this pocket here, because for the thing I'm going to do first, I have it in my brain, in my head, this thing that I want to do first with a pocket. I'm going to get started on that, so it's not too technical. Nothing will be, but it will hopefully will prove to be interesting for you to want to have a go at or just watch or whatever. So the book, I don't want that on there. The journals that I usually and of course there'll be a bit of stitching in here as well. So the journals I usually do are 5 inches by 7, I should say, and this here is 5.5, so I'm going to have to cut it back a tiny bit and make up the first pocket, okay? I've got me cutting thing here. I have it sitting on top of the garbage bin so the cat can't get in the bin. I do. I'll put a bit of fluff on. I just had it on top of my bin because my cat loves to come in here and push and search through the bin. I think he's trying to see if I'm throwing away something that he wants to keep, maybe. So hopefully I can use a bit of this paper in what I'm going to do. So that's 4 inches, and if I do a 4-inch pocket, I'm sure that's going to fit into my journal. The pages yet, I haven't found what I want to use as the pages, but I might have some of these and different fabric. There'll be fabric pages as well. Okay, so that's 4 inches. I'll cut that down there. Doesn't like anything like that too, because it's all right. I cut it, and I've got that little bit left there. I can use it, and the depth will be 3, maybe 3.5, maybe there. Okay, you've got to pay special attention to this because it's not really working good, is it? That's all right. That's not the piece I'm using. This here is going to be, and I was envisioning that it would be a lot bigger, but that's okay. Right, now I want to show you this. This I bought yesterday, because I'm doing this video to say, look what I found. See that? This is a long arm stapler, you move this to where you want your paper to, oops, your paper goes right back down in there. Look at that. Isn't that cool? So far, all I've ever seen is people doing it a different way. But you can push right down in here, look. The staple just there. Okay, you get me? So if you're putting a book together, you put this here to wherever you want it to be. If you want to keep doing more than one, you push that along. And then you just go like that. And it's stapled. So you can do it in the centre. You can do it in the centre of your book. This thing here is a piece of really strange looking stuff. It was over something, and it was about leathercraft. And I don't mind it, and I probably will use it for something. But see, you could put, if you had that staples that were going into the middle of there, which I probably shouldn't have done this now because I've closed it, but, and it's generic to staples that go in there, the same the ones that we've all got anyway, that were in it. There was some in it, and I've got boxes of them anyway. I bought this at Kansas yesterday for $3. So if you want to put staple in the middle of your page here, like that, to hold your pages in, you just push it down to where that's going to be and press down there, and you get your staple in your middle of your book. Look at that. I love it. I absolutely could not believe when I seen this. I thought, oh my goodness, I know what that is. Somebody actually put some sort of tacky glue there, and they had this thing up there. So whatever they were doing was, you know, working on putting a book together or something. Obviously, they had it stuck there so it'd stay at the same. And we just had to move that off there, and Jeremy just pushed it along, and it's fine. Works good. $3, you couldn't go past it for that, could you? Anyway, so I had to have that. Lady said, I only put that yesterday. I said, well, I'm taking it today, thank you. As soon as I seen it, I thought, I know what that is. Oh, it's one of those. It's good, isn't it, when you find something that you know it's one of those. Okay, so I'm going to have a needle and thread for this too, because I was envisioning it to be longer, but anyway, it doesn't matter. It's fine. And I've got my box with my scraps in it. This is not scraps, I just put that up there. This is really nice, isn't it? This is a tape, and it's actually a really beaut colour. Isn't it a lovely colour? Anyway, so I've got that. But in here, I'm sure I've got bits that I can use for this bit. What I have here, my these are supposed to be cotton, but I've been putting everything in this lately. Bit of everything. What else have I got in here? A bit of this. Might work. That might work too. I don't know. It's probably not going for the... I was going for the plainer, more plainer colours. That sort of thing. Look, a bit off the edge of a bit. With the edge of something. A bit of that. I don't think it'll fit though. It's got to go across. A bit of calico strips. You know, obviously I've been putting other stuff in here, haven't I, besides... Righto. I've got green. What's this bit? Oh, that's nice. That might fit. Okay. Well, I thought I'd had heaps of stuff in here that I could do this with. Anyway, I'm going to have a go. See what happens. See how I go. A bit of that there, but it can go on something else probably. Okay. But, oh, mauve. Yeah, might fit, might not. I don't know, we'll have a try and see what happens with this lot. Now, we got a piece of... I've got a needle and cotton, and I'm going to see if this goes through here. Take this a little bit of a push. I think I might get this longer one. That's not even sharp. Here we go. We'll have this one, and we'll have some cotton. So we'll have a fair bit of here. I'll use these bits. I'll go with the green, eh? What do you reckon? Always like the green. This one I found the other day. For hardly any money yet again in the thrift shop. Righto. My first pocket. I've got to have some needle and cotton. I think I'm going to have a bit bigger pieces of fabric somehow. I don't think these are going to be big enough. Over here, I've got other things as well. Look at this. Isn't this awesome? I don't know what it is. I've got no idea whatsoever what this is. Might have to get a bit of that off there in a minute. We'll see. I got this here. This was something to do with hat making that I've had for years. Nobody wants to do hat making. Believe you me, I don't. Not into that at all. I wonder if I'll try this one first. No, that's not what I want. It's too stiff for this bit. Yeah, but that's too stiff for this bit too. Jesus, Sonia. Gee, Sonia is what I said. Sorry. Didn't sound good though, did it? Okay, we'll have this blue. Do I need it that thick? Probably not. I hope I didn't swear that. I really do. I'm so terribly sorry if that came out wrong. I didn't mean to. I promise I didn't. Okay, so we're going to put this here to start with, this first bit on. Not? Yeah, not. So they'll be stitched. A bit, that one. Now, I'm going to use this piece because it's good. It's wide enough. I'll just cut it up the centre. This is an interesting piece of fabric, isn't it? Interesting. Because you know there's a very minuscule amount of what I have, of course. So I'll surely be able to make something nice. I've been over that one. I've got to come up under there without splitting the paper. If I just don't go too close to that thread, I should be right. To the other piece, I meant to say, the other stitch. If I don't get too close to the stitches, it should be okay. I wonder if I should put them across here first. Probably should. What do you reckon? Maybe I should stitch them down first. Okay, I'll do that. So I'll come over here and I will put another stitch in here. This one here. Hope you can see what I'm doing. Definitely the thin pieces won't be good, and I made 2 holes and that's not nice. I didn't mean to do that. I don't want to be able to see it. The hole. I don't want this to be too tight either, you know. Just go up underneath there, be reasonably close to it. 2 more goes. 2 more stitches. Getting warm in here now. It's cold outside. I don't know what's going on. Last week we had beautiful, the beginning of the week I should say, we had beautiful weather. Absolutely beautiful. It was up to 30 degrees nearly. Oh dear, it was good. It's what we like. I'll do a couple of stitches here just to make sure I got hold of that. And I really don't want to cut too much off the ends of them because I cut this to be 4 inches, didn't I? And I want to, there we go, these are inches of course. So if the thing itself will be 5 inches, so I'll just cut that there. And then when I put it in the book, I'll be able to just figure out what, I don't want to pull this up too tight, but I want to put it on next. Figure out how wide to have it, okay? And you can put this on a piece of material if you like. Put this on whatever you want to, really, you know. And if I don't go through the fabric, which I hope I don't, I'd be able to manoeuvre it around a bit. So I can make this look, you know, how I want it to be. Where's that other stitch gone? Where are you? Under there. I don't think that's anywhere near it, but anyway, move it over. So we're going for the ruffly look, aren't we, really? Here. I'm probably trying to keep my little stitches in the same place. This could take 1 or 2 days to make this. When I say 1 or 2 days, it could be more than 1 or 2 days. But it just depends, because these ideas are floating around my head flat out, and things that I can make to put in it and to do. So I'm a bit excited about getting it done to put in that cover that I'm doing. I'm getting close to being finished with the cover too, so that's good. Where are we up to here? 1 more to go. That's all we need. Just 1 more. Just push it up through the back. So you do need a fairly sturdy piece of whatever you want to use. It needs to be fairly sturdy, because you want, when you put that in the book as a pocket, you don't want it to be floppy. You want it to hold whatever's there. Okay, so that looks cool so far, so good. Next one, I wanted to put this on here. I really did. Okay, it doesn't matter if you don't squinch it up, it just can go like that. I've actually done something like this not long, a few years back now. I say not long ago. When I say that, sometimes it could be about 6 or 8 years, So time just goes so fast. That hurt. The time just goes so fast, it does. So it could have been 6 or 8 years ago. And go back up and go through that first hole I dug there. Now another thing too about this, I'm going to put something else on the back of this when I'm finished, because you don't want things to keep getting stuck in there, okay? You don't want things to get stuck. And this is a bit of seam off something, whether it was a piece of fabric, or like either a dress or the side of a piece of lace, but I don't think it was lace. I think it might have been a dress of some sort. But you can just get your stuff from wherever you want to get it. Even my English is shocking today, isn't it? My words. Oh look, isn't this cool? Wow, I'll be making a few of these, I suppose, to put in there. Make one nice. I've got a lot of things to put on it yet first though, haven't I? Got a bit done so far. Let's just let that go where it wants to, eh? Don't argue with it. I haven't got enough, excuse me, to go back across there either, I don't think. But I could pull it through, I suppose. I don't know. Leave it like that. Don't fiddle with it, Sonia. Leave it alone. So if I put it in the book and that comes out the side of that will be fine. That will look so cool. So we'll do on that with that when I go to put it in my book. Now I'm going to have to end that off because I haven't got enough to keep going with this. I'm going to find a few more bits of stuff to put in it. Piece of this nice green, which is good. This is a bit of something I've torn off something earlier. Right. Oh God, I might use this other colour green now. Doesn't matter what you use. I just wanted to save this. That's all. I wanted to save that one. Got a lot on this other one I can use it up. Again. Hope everybody's having a good crafting day or doing whatever you feel like you want to be. So you could double something and put it across here if you like. It just depends, what you feel you need to do. Right, very good. I might have to make a knot in this. I don't think I did. There you go. Don't pull it too tight because that'll come through. Will come through there if you do that. Oh, it goes over the top. It goes over the top. Right, ended up with everything happening now, didn't we? You nearly unthreaded your needle. must have come through, but it didn't. There was just a bit of left over. And try and put the straggy ends up as well. You need straggy ends as well as maybe I'm putting these too close together, I don't know. Or too tight, maybe I'm making them too tight, maybe I should make them a bit looser. Definitely fun. Definitely, this is definitely fun. Holding on to that a bit so I'll go under there. I don't know how I got myself into this situation, but I did. Get back up the top here a bit. It's just landing wherever it wants to, really, and that's what we need, don't we? We just let it do what it wants. Okay. Oh, I like that. I do like that. I think I might have to do another video this morning because I'm thinking I might go to a garage sale tomorrow. I think it might be a little bit, not that far, but a little bit far for me to go, but that's okay. I don't mind. Haven't seen what's going on around the town for a long time because I haven't been out there much to the garage sales. There's lots goes on you don't see if you don't go anywhere in the car, you know. But anyhow, I'm going to end that off, and I don't ask me why. I just went to do that, wasn't thinking, but it's okay. Righto. Do you think that looks cool? Because I do. I do like it. You want that bit? No, it doesn't fit. What about the bit with the flowers? Maybe I'll put that one on. Now I've got these little, look, I've got all this. I've got all this beautiful stuff here. This is probably not going to work in this section of it, but will come along later, because look at these. I know they're man-made, and I don't really mind that, because I've got to just use up these things, you know. Maybe that one's probably not for here now, but we'll get it in the next one. We'll put together a pile of things that will look good together. Might be able to finish this with what I've got here. I'll have to see. I've got some cream one of these. Got some green one of these. This green colour. That'll go in there somewhere. Looks like I've already cut a piece out of it and been using it. And that's okay. For something. I'll put this one here first. Got a knot, good. Actually, there might be more than one garage sale on, because I've seen somebody put up there that they weren't going to give out the address until the day of the garage sale, because they didn't want people all going there trying to get stuff. And you can't blame them, because they've got other things to be doing. They haven't got time to be, serving the people that's going to wait till the day. So we don't have many garage sales now, but I suppose they might come back on later. Just have to see, I suppose. I used to go to a fair few one time. There's heaps of them on, but now people give everything they can assist, and that's a good thing, but I suppose some people want to see what they can sell themselves first. Here's me cat, he's having a bit of a scream. He does that. He's right, he wants Jeremy to let him out to the lounge room. I don't think Jeremy's in here though, he's outside. Oh, I could be wrong, he might be. Yeah, because the cat would be shut out, I don't know. Well, you might have him shut out because he runs up the screen door. I do like this. Oh, he's inside. I can hear him. He should be having a rest. He's been doing a little lot the last few days, he has. I think he's been out doing a lot of yard work today anyway, already. got up extremely early, but 6:30 I think we got up. But that's okay because I've got to do this. I'll be getting up at 6:30 to go to the pool now. October is starting going down. I think about 7 o'clock in the morning. So you've gone sideways there. Come back, bring it down a bit. I'll bring this down a bit, will you? I'm going to end this off because I want to put a bit tight. The birds are having a little word out there. I'll have to try and get that to come down a bit, don't I? Push that up a bit, I don't know. Whatever works, it'll do. It'll fine. It'll be fine. Oops. Some of this. Probably takes more than I thought it would to do here. I'm going to unplug the heater again. Probably heard me unplugging it before many times. Now I'm going to... What have I got here? This bit extra on the end. I'll take this off here. I think I'll use that for something else. Right. You don't necessarily have to cover your paper so close. I mean, I think I wasn't planning on doing that, so I might just have this bit more open, this one. This piece. Got a knot. Good. I feel sorry for that poor pussycat, but he knows when far away. He just can't seem to be on the right side of the door. We had a few days there where we had the doors all open, and that was good because of the good weather, but then you have to close them again because the house gets too cold. Oh, poor little thing. He'll be all right. He knows I'm in here. He knows I'm far away. I can't let him in here because he gets too aggressive. He does. He's all right for a while. If I could sit him up here on the table and we could sew, but after a while he starts to get his crumpy out and he starts smacking at me and scratching me and, you know, well, accidentally I suppose they scratch you, but it's not good because then you get germs from your cat scratching you, even though he's only inside and he's always clean. You still don't want him scratching you, and he gets too violent. He thinks that this is his stuff and you're not touching it, you know. After he's been in here for a while, he gets very possessive of my... Okay, so that's how it is. I mean, I don't know other people. I know other people got cats and they just lay around and don't even bother doing anything about anything. And I don't know how they can do that because mine won't do. He comes out there in the lounge room and he'll sit up on the table with me out there when I'm working, but not for long before he starts smacking me. Don't touch that, it's mine, sort of thing, you know. But anyway, right, what's next? Probably got an idea here or something. I don't know if I put the calico in. No, it's too... Yeah, as I was going along though, I was thinking about what I could do next on it. I'm mostly doing fabric though, aren't I, really? So far. I suppose I could put some of this on there. Colours, aren't I going for them? It just happens. I don't know whether I do it on purpose. I just realised, though, what I've been doing. I just seen it. Well, this is sticking to the plan, Sonia. Well, I like to have things that are matching. I know what I was going to do, put this other one on here. I'm sure I was going to put that on there now. Let's That's what my next plan was. Put that there for a minute. My sleeves up. Right, where's the cotton? Here we are. Anyway, you can make anything out of it by doing this. I mean, you can do your, make a bag, make anything. You don't have to make a pocket for your journal out of it. You know. So I should make another one to show you a different style of something to do for the next thing. And then I can't get back to what I'm doing. If I start that, I get off on a journey, something else, and then I get stuck into something else. I won't though, because I want to make this. I'm excited about making this. I might just do a couple of little things. Just show you something else for a minute here. When I put this one on, I've got 16 minutes something left to do. And I'll use that 16 minutes wisely, I hope. Under there. I do like this. I do like this. So if you want to do a bag, make a bag like this, or even a book cover. You know, you could use fabric. I just thought I'd like to do it like this because I wanted a pocket. That's what I wanted, a pocket. And when I do the next ones, which I intend to do more because I'll need more different things, won't I? I probably will put them a bit closer together, further apart I should say, more, anyway, the words are there somewhere. I just try not to stab myself. I want to make them so I won't have to use so much stuff. Well, that's a bit silly. I want it to look nice. You don't want to bodge it up by just being, you know. We must put it in a little tiny bit effort, you know. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't put it to really check your work and just make sure that that's just what you like. You know what I mean? You know me. I mean, I'll pull it undone if it's not, but I think, you know, people learning to do these sort of things, you should, all it takes is just a bit of concentration, a bit more effort, you know. A lot of people get disheartened if they think they can't do something first up. But if you just follow what you're learning or whatever, and watch it and see what it looks like, and it'll go for you. It really will. I have a thing about that. Attention to detail, I suppose it is. Just things, you know, that you need to have straight, or you need to do it the exact way. It doesn't, look at that, isn't that cool? I love that. Isn't that going to look good in my book? That is going to look so good in my book. Now I'm going to show you something that I made before, which won't take too long, I hope. And so I've done in previous things. I've got a bit of material here that might work to do this, I hope. I've got something. That's a nice bit. These are like what have they been doing for the cover. Oh, well, that's a good idea then, isn't it, Sonia? What you going to do then? Righto, we'll just do a couple. I'm going to make some, will they work with this? Will this bend properly for me? That's what I want to know. Yeah, it will. I'll just make some fabric things, tag things. Samples? Samplers? Is that what they are? Fabric samplers? So I'm just going to cut the... Right, I'm going to bring it through the other way. Sorry about this, if you can't see. I'm going to make these. I'm just eyeballing the top of it, because I think that's okay to do that. And then I want this to be this is hard to work out, this thing. That's the 1 inch, so it's 1.5 inches. 1.5? Yeah, that's plenty big enough. That's not going to cut that very good. So that's 1.5 inches. That one. Might have to use the scissors. I'll bend this over a bit further, just a tiny bit. Should have went a bit further than that, but anyway. I'll see if I can cut it straight. I'll see if I can cut it straight. That's 2. Eyeballing this again, sort of. Yeah, there. So these are little things you can embellish your pages with. I've got 3 to start with. Rightio. So on that, we can put this. Righto. So we need that to be nice. We're going to put it on there. I'm going to cut this white bit off. Let's go across here to start with. Tuck that under there. Then there like that. Turn it over so I can see what I'm doing. Alright. Now because that's a nice frayed bit of edge there, I'm going to take it up that bit and cut this top bit off a bit. Because it's not frayed yet and I'm not going to cut it right back just on you to the... I'm going to turn it over like that. Now, I wonder if I stapled that in before. I think I could have done, because I think that's what it looks like, doesn't it? Like they've been stapled. That's pretty cool. So these are samples from the cover, aren't they? These are fabric samples from my cover. Turn it round. So you can see what I'm doing. Probably cut this in all the wrong places, but what are you going to do? It's alright, Sonia. Nobody panic. Just fold that over like that. This one here is a bit longer. It is. Here, that bit there's longer. So I can cut that off, can I? Let me see. Yeah, I can. I just cut that tiny bit off there. And staple that on there. There's 2. 2 little fabric samples. Now if you don't want the staple on there, you can always cover that over with something, with some washi tape or something, put on that. I'm not going to do that, I don't think, because I'm thinking I'm going to keep mine. I'm going to put a bit of this on this one. So you can put these in your book and you can actually write under there. Oh yeah, you got something to put down if you want to write down something. Under there. Turn it over. Sorry about all the heavy breathing and puffing going on. Still doing it. I can't help it. It just happens. Your kids probably say you're swallowing too loud. You're breathing too loud. I seen something last night of somebody somebody I was watching, and someone said, the kid said to her mother, "Do you have to swallow so loud?" And yeah, or chew so loud. Teenagers are funny things, aren't they? Anyway, so that's that bit. So we've got 3. That is fun, isn't it? I do like those. What do you reckon? And I've got this bit, and I'm on a roll here. Look at me go. I'm excited about this. I really am. I've got so much more stuff that I'm going to be able to do. I'm going to make more of those. I want to make more of those because I can put those in the book on a page, and there's a bit of calico here that I've got on a roll. Well, I'm going to... Did I put that other piece of paper down here somewhere? I had another... Here it is. I've got another one, look. So I've got a minute to make another one of these. That's not very straight, is it? Because I started using the scissors. Now I'm not very clever with that. It's not really scientific, is it, really? Excuse me, I've got the hiccups now. You've got to have a bit of calico in your sample, don't you? There has to be a bit of calico in your sample book. Sample page. I think this is going to be a nice piece. This is going to be a nice journal, this one. I cut that across it already because I want to use the fluffy bits for when I say fluffy bits, the straggy bits for the ends here. I want to I'm making more bits of fibres, more fibres here flat out. I cut this off. I have to throw it back a tiny bit because otherwise it's not looking the same, is it? So we just pull that and bits off. Whee! Probably went over the top on that. Never mind. Might make a couple of stitch things too. You know, like do a few stitch little samples. I might do that as well. They look really cool, don't they, now? And we can do some more on that. So thank you everybody for watching. I really do hope that you enjoy this, and I'll be back on here shortly with a bit more on this because I think I might stick with this for a little while. I know I fly from one thing to another on occasion, but I think I'm going to do some more work on this today. So I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.